So I've been going around telling all my friends that they need to buy sneakers, style sneakers. I'm the official sneaker publicist right now. Recently, one of my friends sat me down and was like,
I hear you, but I don't know what sneaker to buy first. How do I get started?
okay, I got you. In this video, I'm gonna give you the 6 best sneakers to buy, and stick around because I'm gonna give you tips on colorways and sizing. Let's go. So the first sneaker I'm recommending that you try is the Nike Air Jordan 1. Now I know the sneakerheads are like,
that's the obvious choice.
but I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to you who does not own a pair of sneakers or know much about sneaker culture. If you're not knowing about sneakers or basketball, you know who Michael Jordan is. The Nike Air Jordan 1 came out in 1985 and it basically changed the game. It is the OG sneaker. So I own one pair of Air Jordan 1s and these are called the Satin Snakes. So the Air Jordan 1 comes in highs, which is this, a medium and low. My recommendation for you to buy a high like this or mid. I don't mind the lows. I feel like if you're gonna get a low, you should get a dunk. More about the Nike dunks later. There was a Travis Scott low that came out this year that was fire. It's reselling for $1,000. You're not gonna be able to get it. Great Air Jordan 1 lows are to me an exception. Let's start with this. This shoe retails for $170. Most of the shoes I'm showing you have already come out, so you're gonna have to get them on the resale market. This sneaker can resell for about $200 to thousands of dollars. I say if you're gonna buy this, buy it in the 200 range. Anything more than that, if it's your first sneaker, it's not worth it. Of the shoes that I'm recommending, this is the easiest shoe to get. I try to buy my sneakers for retail as often as possible from Nike, but oftentimes I have to buy them resale. If I have to buy them resale, I buy them from GOAT or StockX. Due to the popularity of sneakers, especially for women, I've been seeing them on FarFetch and Revolve. If you love FarFetch, go on FarFetch, find a pair that you like, and wait for your fave to have a 10% off coupon and get the shoe you want. Air Jordan 1s come in men's and women's and kids sizes. This is a woman's shoe and I know a ton of men who've purchased it. I purchase men's shoes all the time. So there's nothing wrong with buying a shoe that's from another gender. I will say men's shoes are a little bit wider than women. That's the only difference I've noticed. This sneaker came out in 1985, so there's a ton of colorways. If you have a favorite color, the Nike Air Jordan 1 has that colorway. This shoe is also very easy to style. I've worn it with like jeans, this Jumpman jumpsuit I have on, blazers. I feel like all of my favorite influences have been rocking this shoe. If you go on Pinterest, there's no shortage of inspiration of how to style this shoe and of even sneakers that you've never even heard of. So the Air Jordan 1 is my #1 pick. Take a look. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna get an Air Jordan 1. So the second sneaker I recommend is the Nike Air Jordan 3. I have this pink pair that I just got that I have not worn. When I was a kid, I don't remember the Nike Air Jordan 1s coming out. I don't, but I do remember the 3s. The 3s are known for this elephant print that I love. So the first sneaker I ever purchased was this pair. I'm a Jordan 3 lover and I'm a leopard lover. This checked all my boxes. The Air Jordan 3 only comes in highs. It's a tad bit chunky. The Air Jordan 1s I can definitely dress up and wear with blazers. With this one, I have worn it with blazers, but this one, because of I feel with the chunkiness, it's a little bit more casual, where I feel like the Air Jordan 1s can be a little bit dressier. So the Air Jordan 3 retails for $190. Resale price, definitely in the 200s. There are gonna be pairs that are more expensive, but first sneaker, if we can get retail, that's perfect. But if not, let's look for the 200s. This is a sentimental favorite of mine. Most people love the Air Jordan 1s. That is their favorite. This is a little bit more deeper into sneaker culture. It's one of those, if you know, you know. Let me know in the comments if you're an Air Jordan 3 lover. So the third sneaker I recommend is the Nike Air Jordan 4. I had a pair of 4s and I just recently sold them on StockX, but I love this silhouette. So last year and this year, I feel like the Air Jordan 4s have had the best colorway. If you've seen any of my other sneaker videos, you will know that I want the Air Jordan 4 off-whites. Unfortunately for me, they're retailing for $1,300, and yeah, until I get a StockX sponsorship, I will not be getting those sneakers. I still get tight when I see other people wearing them because I still have some unresolved feelings there. So the Jordan 4s only come in that high silhouette. They do come in men's and women's sizes. Air Jordan 4 off-whites that I mentioned were women's exclusive shoe, so that meant I only went to like a size 12. A lot of men bought them, and that's why I'm bitter, but anyways. So if you are a woman and maybe you have a narrow foot, you may want to try this. I have seen the Jordan 4 off-whites on FarFetch. I don't know if I've seen them on Revolve. Even on FarFetch, they're reselling for over $1,000. I feel like the 3s are more of like a chunky boot, where the 4s are a little bit more of a streamlined boot. It's really a personal preference. The 3s are my sentiment favorite, but the Jordan 4 off-whites are probably the only sneaker I would stand in line for right now. I do think they're easy to style. Let me know in the comments if you like these. So the Air Jordan 4s retail for $200. There are plenty of colorways you can get for resale in the $200 range. I would say for your first sneaker, we're staying low. So in the last 2 years, the Air Jordan 4s have had the best colorways. Of course, I've mentioned the off-whites. There were like 3 from the Union collaboration that I was totally in love with. Will not go wrong with this silhouette. I think because it's so narrow, it's a great sneaker to style. And if you are a woman, I think it's gonna actually be a good fit on your foot. If you're liking my sneaker picks, give me a thumbs up. So the fourth sneaker I think you should try first is the Nike Air Max. Now there are a ton of Nike Air Max models. My favorite is the Nike Air Max 90. It retails for about $130. It's actually a woman's shoe. It's called the Dance Floor. I love the colors. Of course, I love the leopard. It's a very unique shoe. You know, they also have very subdued colorways. This is a shoe that I wear in spring, and I have styled these shoes with everything from like joggers to a shirt dress. It is super versatile. It is super cute. It's super comfy. I also have these Air Max 98 Chinese New Year. They're unique. It was so hard for me to get them. I like elaborate colorways. The good thing about the Nike Air Maxes is that you can get them in a very subdued colorway, or you can get them in colorways like the ones I have. Other Air Max that I recommend is the Air Max 95. That retails for about $180. I especially love it in the OG colorways, which are like the original colorways. I think it's a great shoe for a woman. All the Air Maxes retail for under $200, and the resale price is often in the hundreds. These I got basically for retail price on StockX, and I was super happy. I may go get another pair because I like these so much. So Air Maxes only come in this low profile. If you want a high top shoe, this is not for you. If you're looking for a low top, these are my favorite low tops. So the fifth sneaker I think you should try first is the Nike Dunk. Nike Dunks are actually new to me. I've been sitting on the sidelines and just watching, observing, and I now love them. My most recent purchase were these Nike Air Dunks Ambush. This is a special collaboration between Nike and the clothing line Ambush. So Dunks come in highs and lows. I was obsessed with these highs and I got them, but next on my list are the lows. I initially saw a lot of men wearing the lows and I was like, absolutely not. Then I started seeing my favorite influencers wearing them and I was like,
You did that.
so the black and white lows and the University Reds are on my wish list. I'm not allowed to buy any sneakers before 2022, but when 2022 hits, those two are my first purchases. I feel like the Dunk is a super versatile shoe. If you like the Air Jordan 1, you will like the Dunk in my opinion. So the Dunk lows retail for $110. The resale can vary. You can definitely find Dunks in the $100 range, but most of the ones that I want are in the $200 to $300. The Dunk highs also retail for a similar price. The Dunk collaboration was more, it was like $180, which is a little bit high for a Dunk, but it was a special collaboration. The Dunks tend to be more on the plainer side. If you want a more elaborate Dunk, you're gonna have to go to a different one, which is more like the skateboard Dunk. There's like a Ben & Jerry's version that I'm like swooning over, but of course every shoe that I swoon over is $1,000+. So I love the Dunks. I think they're going to be very easy to style with jeans. I've seen people wearing blazers. Depending on if you like highs and lows, you could definitely wear this with a long dress in the winter time, cut off shorts in the summer. You will be okay styling. It's all about finding a colorway that goes with your wardrobe. Dunks, like all of the other Nike shoes, come in men's and women's sizes. Some women feel like men's shoes are a little bit wider, so definitely be on the lookout for women's shoes. The sixth and final sneaker that I recommend you should try first is actually not a Nike. It is the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2. I feel like these sneakers came out in like 2017, and when they first came out, I was like,
They are ugly. Why is everybody wearing them?
but I now have 3 pairs. These are the most ugly, comfortable shoes I've ever worn. Whenever I run errands or go shopping, I take these sneakers. I don't know what's in this Boost, but my feet love it. I do still think they're ugly, but they are very stylish. So the 350s only come in men's sizes, and I would say with Adidas, the sizing is a little bit off. So I wear a 10 women's, 8.5 men's. In these, I wear a 9 men's. All the Nike shoes, I feel like you can find a comparable shoe at a Nike or Foot Locker store to try on. These are very hard to try on. Finding your right size may be a little bit of trial and error. For me, I lucked out because I've heard some people who buy it and they're like, no, I need my regular size, and other people who are like, I need a bigger size. My recommendation is go up half a size. In terms of colorways, there are so many different colors. Like these are the zebras. These are the Yazraels. I don't know. I'm just gonna say these are the highlighter green versions, and these are the Yashels. These are my most recent ones. I'm gonna be wearing these all fall long. I love the black. It has this green that goes very well with my Bottega Veneta pouch. The 350s retail for $220. I've never been able to get a pair of 350s retail. Every time Adidas has a raffle for these, I always enter. I never get them.
It's upsetting me in my home, girl.
I've always had to purchase them resale. I have never seen 350s on FarFetch. I've had to purchase these via GOAT and StockX. They retail for $220. I've been able to pay in the 200s for all of them, except this one. This one I had to pay in the 3s. This colorway is just a little bit more popular. I've been wearing the 350s all summer long, and this is a very versatile shoe for me. I've worn them with like those prairie style dresses, definitely joggers with jeans. I think a maxi dress would work with this also, but I don't see a lot of influencers styling these. Everybody's focused on the Air Jordans, which is fine. If you want a comfy shoe and you're okay with it being a little ugly, then this is where it's at. So those are all the sneakers I think you should try first. Let me know in the comments which one you like the most. So let's talk about picking your first colorway. So this Air Jordan 3 Animal Instinct was my first sneaker. If you watch any of my videos or you know me in real life, I'm a leopard lover. It was a no-brainer for me to buy a shoe with leopard leopard print and zebra print and black. To me, leopard is a neutral. The advice I would give most people is pick a color that you love that's in your closet. Pick colorways that have that color in the shoe. Like for this, I've worn this with black, I've worn this with white, I can wear this with red, whatever. Although there's animal print, this is essentially a black shoe. So for me, a big color in my closet is red. So after I got the animal instincts, I started getting a lot of shoes that go well with the red in my closet. Like for instance, these Air Jordan 1 Satin Snakes have red in them though. They go well with black. Like I said, I've worn it with this. This shoe is also very neutral with just a pop of red. I got these with red on them. I can wear this with red, I can wear this with green, I can wear this with this neutral brown. You see where I'm going. These are the Yeezy 350 Zebras. The zebra is red. This goes with jeans, but it also can go well with all the red in my closet. This is also a very neutral shoe. The second colorway that I picked was this kiwi green, lime, whatever color. I have this kiwi green Bottega Veneta bag, which I love. I've said it once and I'm gonna say it again. This green is very neutral. I bought these shoes first, but then when I saw this bag, I was like, oh, okay, this will go. It goes with this, and it goes with this. I could even rock this back with this shoe with this. Don't overcomplicate your colorway selection. The thing about complicated or even basic colorways is that if you have something in your closet that goes with it, you more than likely have other things. If you don't, stick to black and white or neutral. I know men who only buy white sneakers. This is your first sneaker. This is not gonna make or break you. But my recommendation, find a color that you love that's in your closet and find a sneaker colorway that has that color that you know that you can wear with at least 3 items in your closet and you're good to go. And now you have your first colorway. Finally, let's talk about sizing. Most sneakers by default come in men's sizes. They started off being men's shoes. There are women's exclusives such as this and this, but every sneaker you buy is gonna have the men's and women's sizes. In high heels and other shoes like that, I wear a 9. In sneakers, I size up to a 10. These are women's 10 sneaker, 8.5 men. If you're a woman and your foot is smaller than a size 8.5, you may only be able to buy grade school shoes or women's exclusive. I'm sorry, I'm part of the Bigfoot Brigade. There's always 8.5 men's. My apologies. When you're buying shoes, be on the lookout for the W for women, GS for grade school. You need to know what your men's size shoe is, and if your foot is small enough, you need to know what your grade size shoe is. You can find most of the Nike shoes at like your Foot Locker or your Nike store. If you're really interested in a certain silhouette, go into the store, ask to try on like an Air Jordan 1 or a Dunk or whatever the silhouette is, in any colorway that they have. Trying that on is gonna give you the best idea, better than what I can tell you, right? You wanna know what your size is and get the right shoe the first time. Those are my sizing tips. All right, so those are the sneakers that I think you should buy first. If you're interested in how to get Nike sneakers retail, check out my video on how to cop sneakers on the Nike Sneakers app. I'm gonna link it right here. All right, see you next time. Bye.